What's up YouTube, it's me Casey and I'm back with another video, and in this video I would like to talk about the event that happened today. And yes, this is the event that Microsoft has been waiting for to announce their new Xbox. So let's jump right into it. So first of all, Don Matrix comes out on stage and he's blathering along about how Xbox 360 is and how the old Xbox is and how they're going to be changing all of our experiences on the online world. So he goes on and talk about everything, and with that being said, enough is enough. He finally announced the new Xbox, and the new Xbox, what it's called, is called Xbox One. Now the reasons why they call it Xbox One, they're claiming that everything's supposed to be all in one, but can guarantee you that the general consumer is going to be confused whether to buy Xbox 360 or Xbox One, and people are going to have a hard time describing which one is better or whatever. You know, the people that are actually working there, like they're video game savvies anyways, so it's called Xbox One, and we finally get the controller, and the controller, it's a flatter cross D-pad. That's the first notable thing that you see with the controller. And now, you know, it's still a little bit sleeker and a little bit sturdier and more heft to it than the Xbox 360 controller. So it's got a little bit more heft. It's got the plus and it's flatter. It's not like this plus like for the Nintendo consoles, whereas their plus kind of sticks out for the D-pad. Their plus for the D-pad for the Xbox One kind of sinks in. It's a little bit more flatter. You get what I'm saying? So for people that were complaining about that circular plus D-pad, now you guys shouldn't be complaining as much anymore. Hopefully, you know, it fixed you guys' problem. And they also talked about it's going to be like rumble within the triggers as far as when you press down. I thought that was pretty cool. So they go on to talk about how the console would look, and the console is huge from what I was seeing on the stage. I don't know if it's going to be a lot smaller in person because sometimes I could be mistaken or whatever, but the console looks huge. It's big. It kind of looks like a fat PlayStation 3 with an Xbox logo on it, but a little bit more rectangular. That's exactly what it looks to me. And also what will come packed with it is not only with the controller and the console, of course, but it's this new Xbox Connect on there, and it's supposed to be like called like Xbox 1080 Connect or something like that. I'm just gonna call it the Connect 2.0. So the Connect 2.0 is supposed to read your movements and everything. It's supposed to read your voice recognition a lot more efficiently. So it's supposed to be more details, a more detailed Connect. What do you expect? Okay, so the guy comes out on stage and is actually trying to test out the Connect, and he's saying Xbox music, Xbox TV, Xbox internet, because now you can use the internet on your Xbox as far as like Windows 8 or the internet browser in a tab or whatever, and they'll have it on the sidelines and all that stuff, and you can integrate it and mix and match with your voice recognition to have multiple things kind of on the same screen, but to kind of work seamlessly with each other. If you guys don't really understand what I'm talking about, I'll post a video down in the link description below. So he was basically talking about how the voice recognition will work seamlessly with Xbox, and how you would be able to multitask between the different medias that you're dealing with. So after he got done with that, I'm like, where's the games? No, wait. We're not talking about the games yet. We're going to talk about under the hood of the Xbox One. I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and go under the hood and see what the specs are. So the specs are supposed to be what's under the hood of the Xbox One. It's supposed to run off of 8 gigs of RAM as well as 8 cores. It has 8 cores for the CPU. Now as far as the GPU, it hasn't been announced, And as for the well, it hasn't been announced what type of GPU it will be running off of. As for the hard drive, they say it'll run off of 500 gigabytes of hard drive. Now that's huge in a sense. That's pretty big amount, but dealing with a whole bunch of games, as far as Xbox One saying that you'll be having to download your games now, I don't know if that will be an issue. I know you can use this, but I'm saying you're going to have to download your games and all that stuff. I'll talk about that later. And as for the RAM, I don't know if it's going to be DDR3 or DDR5. A lot of people are telling me that it's supposed to be DDR3, and if it's DDR3, then the PlayStation 4 is going to be stronger or run a lot faster than the Xbox 360. Because in layman's terms, just long story short, DDR5 is a lot faster than DDR3. That's what the PlayStation uses, DDR5, and the Xbox is using DDR3. So long story short, with this whole press conference, we got Forza Motorsport 5. We got a new game called Quantum Break. A guy comes out on stage and kind of boasts that there will be 15 exclusives for the Xbox this year. Yes, I said this year because the Xbox One is supposed to be coming out later this year. And it's supposed to be 8 new IPs, and the rest of them are supposed to be familiar titles. And they ended with Call of Duty Ghosts, like anybody cares about that. So, all in all, how does the Xbox One stack up to the Wii U and the PlayStation 4? Well, all I gotta say is that the PlayStation 4 has positioned itself well. It focused on the games. It didn't focus on all of this media stuff. And when they focused on a lot of the media stuff, it kind of worked well with the PlayStation 3. They didn't talk too much about it, but it was kind of things that I was, a little excited about, like the share button, or being able to let your friend online complete a part for you for a game and then switch it back to you, and then you play that part. So basically sharing the controller online. Those little functions are what I'm excited for with the PlayStation 4. As far as new IPs and brand new games and brand new sequels to those IPs that we already know about to be exclusives for the Xbox. I mean, not the Xbox, but the PS4. That's what I'm excited for. A system that utilizes its new features in a gaming way. The same thing with the Nintendo Wii U. Even though it's a lot underpowered than these new consoles that are coming out, and it's not as strong, the new games that are supposed to be coming out with it, I like when a system utilizes their new gimmick to work along with their console. What is the Xbox One doing? Nothing. It's focusing on being a media device. And when they jump from Xbox 360 to the Xbox One, it's trying to improve on the media. How does that improve my games and how I play my games? The PlayStation 4 improved their ways how they played their games with the social media, bragging about your stuff or whatever. Basically with the Xbox One, you're still bragging about your stuff as far as like online for Xbox Live and all that stuff, and the trophies and elements and all that stuff, but like switching between your games and all that stuff, I can kind of do that with the Wii U, except for it's not with voice chat and all that stuff. And with the Wii U, I'm able to warp my game to the gamepad so that somebody else could be playing a different game or watching TV, as well as doing something else, or I can use the Wii U as the Nintendo DS to enhance the gameplay experience. For the Xbox One, I'm very underwhelmed at what this console has to do as far as trying to reel in those gamers. It seems like the PlayStation 4 has positioned itself very well. The Wii U is still trying to play catch up in a sense, but it's going to have great exclusives. And as of right now, we're playing the waiting game again with the Xbox One being announced. We still need to figure out what games are going to be coming out for E3. So with that being said, I really don't know what to say. I was very underwhelmed with the Xbox One. I'm waiting to see the games, but the features that they announced for the thing is not integrating well with the games like the PS4 and the Wii U does. So All I gotta say is peace, and I'll see you guys later.